Okay, so I don't know if Reinhardt thinks that I was the man that molested his mother and forced her to divorce her husband through a cheating accident, or what it was, or if I was the one that stepped in his sandwich when he was in preschool. I don't really care. But for some reason, this man has a vendetta against me. 6 million Christmas coins. 5 something thousand capsules for one Reinhard. I've seen people get him within 20 capsules of when the update first came out, or they just straight bought him. But I'm not a quitter. I'm not a Nepo baby that's just gonna buy the newest bundle for 2,000 Robux. I don't care. I'm not going to do that because I'm better than that. I actually play video games. I don't pay to win them. Okay? So I was going to do it the right way. But let me tell you, even after pulling him, it got worse. Let's go on a little tour real quick. Let's take a look at my stat rerolls. You're probably wondering, why do you have 300 perfect stat rerolls? Aren't you supposed to have more than that? You're a YouTuber, right? Right? Well, I had 10,000 of each before I started even rolling on Reinhard. Okay? I literally was almost able to go through a full Jinxie R6 Clips reaction video before I got decent stats on him. And then after that, I just had enough luck to get what's his name? Repo? Or what? Regulus. Just barely enough to give Regulus some decent stats as well. Even better stats, actually. I got luckier with Regulus than I did Reinhard. Of course I did. And then if you also go over here to the Dear Lady, guess what? I'm only at 16,000 trade rerolls. Oh, but that's a lie, isn't it? No. No, I had 80,000 before I started rolling on Reinhard. Guess how many I got down to? 20k. It took me 60,000 rerolls to get Ultima on him. 4k to get Ultima on Regulus. I think I might low-key just be a Regulus lover. Honest to God, I'll be one of his wives. At this point. Obviously, Reinhardt doesn't want to even associate with me at all. For some reason. I mean, Jesus, man. Alright, anyway, let's get into the showcase. So, Reinhardt, extremely powerful unit. Best artifact you're gonna want to run him with is Curse Book. Gives him that 2 times damage, half his cooldown on his active. And then Regulus, artifact-wise, it doesn't matter too much for him because you're mainly using him for stunning. So, you could really go anything on him. It doesn't matter. I'm not going to put one on him to make it seem like one's better. It does not matter which one you get, to be honest. Maybe you want to go the double units attack or something like that. I mean, if you want just to build them up a little bit quicker. But, yeah. So, let's just go into the Christmas event. Let's show him off. I'm going to bring Blast here just so we can wank him as high as we can. I'm also going to bring Subaru Lust. Why not? Just for this showcase, I just want to be able to show them at their basic capabilities and then at their complete maximum that you can, like, throw them into. So, let's just go right into the match. Let's see how we do. Let me tell you guys, it is Christmas Day. As of me recording this, you guys probably aren't going to see this until like around 8 a.m., 7 a.m., 6 a.m.-ish, the 26th. But yeah, so let's just get into this. Let's just place down our Waggeries. Let's get our Robin down. Then we're going to place down our Subaru Lust here. Place down 2 of them. Well, actually, I don't have the thing for it. But here, I'm going to place them down. And we have Reinhardt sitting at 28.6 million right off the bat. No ability, not even close to fully being built up. So let me read his passive off to y'all right now. So he gets an increase in damage by 20% up to 200% per kill. And he already has that. As you can see, he's at 16 kills. So he should already have that by now. Reinhardt is immune to stun. His HP can be reduced. Each attack gives him an extra 2% damage up to 100%. And then he has this divine point threshold thing where every kill he gets an extra, like each one of these. So he's just getting more and more and more damage. Is direct damage, not a buff. So you're not going to see it here, but this damage is literally being applied to the enemies, hence why he's already doing 2.1 billion. And then you have the Divine Radiance passive. So each attack is doing Holy Light, so enemies affected will take 100% more damage. So he's insanely good just because he's also not, like, he's not only really strong DPS-wise, being full AoE, but he's also just constantly making the enemies take 100% more damage. So he's already insane. Then you have the continuous damage of 90% of his base damage until the effect expires. So all these units are constantly taking like 20 mil from him, no matter what, extra. And then we have the Divine Energy by 5% per attack up to 100%, which is this bar right here. As you can see, we're already at 100%. And then at 100%, he gets 200% damage for 20 seconds. After it ends, the Divine Energy resets, and then blah, 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 blah. Now his ult, well, his ability more so. All strikes every enemy using the Sacred Blade, Sword Saint chosen by the world. 5,000% self-damage boost, inflicts Holy Light permanently on every attack. And if we pop this, you can see he goes up to 253 million damage. Oh my god, bro. And you might think, oh, it's only one time, right? It's bad. Apparently that wording is pretty off, because as you're about to see, right when this flies again, right back up to 250 mil. So, I don't know if that's a visual bug. I don't know, but man, it works. It makes him insanely broken. Dude, as you can see, he's just cracked, bro. He's just insanely strong. I mean, he's shredding these billions of HP bosses. He has 110 billion damage. Constantly, almost always at this main damage number here. Hold on, I'm about to burp. Excuse me. Now, let's get into Regulus here. Let's place this boy down. So he is a large line AoE, dealing 15.5 million damage to every 2.8 seconds. So he's pretty good DPS-wise as well. He also has an ability, forces all enemies back to their starting point and unleashes 666% map-wide damage instantly and continuously. So if you also want to use the curse book on him, you can, but there's definitely going to be better uses for it. But, you know, that'd be another really good one for him. But now we have the Immutable Authority. So each attack increases his damage by 5% up to 100%, hence why I gave him that 2 times attacks per hit thing. Power gauge can only be gained through wave transitions, you know, 15% per wave. As you can see, we're just flying through the waves, so it's just going up and up and up and up and up. At 100%, all bosses on the map are permanently frozen. As you can see, the enemies do not move at all. So, yeah, he's just constantly freezing them almost like every second. So that's, like, you're about to see this right here. Watch. And they can't move. The enemy's just guaranteed to die now. At some point. That you just can't lose now. But then he also has this all non-boss enemies are also permanently frozen. So, for some reason, this instantly maxes out. So he's constantly freezing every enemy that spawns on the map the second he attacks. So, yeah, pretty crazy to say. And then if you pop this, 51.5 million... insane numbers, dude. Insane numbers. So let's just try and wank him as hard as we can get him. Let's get all the blasts down. And let's just see 265 million damage literally going off of the thing. This is without any of the infinite mode buffs either. Like, I have not bought any modifiers. None. I haven't touched them. This is his raw base damage that can be, he constantly has this. This is obtainable in every single run of the game. I don't know why this guy is not higher in the tiers. From what I'm seeing right here, he looks a lot better than Carmilla, and that's not just off of a DPS perspective, that's also based off of the 100% extra damage they take from his Holy Light. So... yeah, man, I'm not gonna lie. He's probably he's a top 5 unit in the game for me. If you want to disagree, let me know. But yeah, they're pretty tough. Regulus also sitting at 24.5, so he's chilling too. Yeah, insane, bro. Actually insane units. This game is never going to become difficult. You can't prove me otherwise. Dude, we're at wave almost 100 of this game mode without any modifiers or nothing, and there's literally no way for us to lose. So, and they're just constantly walking back too, man. Like, there's just nothing you can never lose with this team. Genuinely, this is one of the most unbeatable teams in the entire game. The only thing that could make it better is probably putting Yuichiro on here instead of, Lust Subaru. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, guys, that's going to be it for today. I hope you guys all had a Merry Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever else. Those are the only real 2 holidays I know around this time of year. But whatever you celebrate, I hope you had an amazing day. Please think about subscribing. It's completely free. I'm really trying to grow. We just hit 500, which is huge. But, yeah, have a great one, everyone. And I'll see you either later tonight, before the night of when I post this video when I'm streaming, or whenever I post next. So, see ya.